Hello, thanks again for popping by the library reference desk. I'm sorry I didn't have an answer for you right at that moment. I figured it would be pretty easy though, and I think it is. First question though is, were you using EndNote Web, also called EndNote Basic, or were you using the full version of EndNote? So the one that I'm going to talk about is the online database version. So if it's the other one, email me back and let me know. But it's the database is EndNote. EndNote Basic is what it's called. I've already logged in a previous session, but this is where you'd be prompted for a login. Now you know that you can do groupings of citation information. If you don't have a group together, I would recommend for the output that you put something into a group. Not hard to do. You just go to your all of my references and it'll have a list of everything that you put in. And you can select the ones that you want to put into a particular group. And then you can do add to group. And if you don't have one already set up, they should rename this folder. It's really add to a folder. The new group is going to be, I'll just call it folder to be cheeky. When you have that, it shows up over here. And there's the citations. The reason that you do this is because this is intended to be something that you use throughout your academic career. And so they want you to organize it in this way. And it's also easy to import things in here. When you want to go to a bibliography, there's the Format pull-down menu. You can export references, which kind of feels like the right way to do it, but bibliography is the one, and it actually has export options too. But when you do Format and Bibliography, don't forget the name of the folder that you had. Mine is called Test Folder. But it's going to say, what references do you want to do? And you could do all the references in your library if you have a small collection. I'm going to do test folder. Then you get to pick your style. I wanted to show you something that I found interesting on this in case you did some automatic import. I'm looking for the APA. APA has specific capitalization rules. If you're in APA, you'll be all too familiar with the pain of capitalization. The file format, after you've picked a style, and you can pick a different styles over and over again. You're not locked into one of them. You can do HTML. This is something that would generate a page that you could just cut and paste. Text file, there's limited formatting. RTF is something that you can immediately import into Microsoft Word or the Google Docs. So I'm going to do that one. When you click Preview and Print, if you have a pop-up blocker, beware that this is going to trigger that. I think I already told mine that it's okay. And this probably might be like the HTML version as well. You can, if you go back, you can see that you can preview and print it, or you can email yourself. I always do the preview and print just to double check. The reason that I wanted to show you the double check though, is that sometimes it's going to catch the capitalization correctly. So in APA style, you have to have everything lowercase except for the first word and proper nouns. But on this one right here, sitting on a fastball is not a proper noun. That needs to be a lowercase. Japan's motorcycle wars, the M needs to be lowercase and the W needs to be lowercase. So beware that even though this is exporting and it feels very official, there still is some last minute checking that you're going to have to do, depending on if you're doing MLA or APA or whatever style you have. Let me know. My email address, oh, it's not going to let me put it in there. I was going to be all clever and put my address. It's dale.larson@utah.edu. Send me an email if I missed the point or if I missed the program, and I'm happy to help you out from here on. Have a good one.